Hello and welcome to this brief presentation on MasterCash Global Pool. Now, as we all know, MasterCash has gotten two different pools. There's a global pool and there's a personal pool. We all start from the personal pool, then advance into the global pool, which is absolutely optional. Now, the approach to entering into the global pool has been changed a little bit, hence the necessity for this video. We have adopted a more comprehensive way for members to really be able to enter into the global pool with ease, following the kind of pressure that we had prior to the launch of the global pool. So going forward, this is what is going to be the approach. Every member is going to grab a coupon or a code. Every member will just access a coupon from any of the agents across the various countries, and you would have to enter that coupon in your back office, and over the night the system will automatically pick it. Let me just walk you through briefly what a new approach is like. So members will buy their World Pool access code and register on a waiting list during the day. Then at 12 midnight, the system will automatically position members on the waiting list into the global pool, taking into account the following criteria. So every member will be expected to buy his code and then enter it in his back office, save to his account during the day. Then at midnight, in the middle of the night, the system will pick these people who have entered their coupons at the end of the day and enter them into the global pool automatically based on these three simple criteria. The first one is the level of advancement of a member in his personal pool. Okay, so in the personal pool there are three different matrices. There's a silver matrix, a gold matrix, and the diamond matrix. So system will look at the level of advancement of a member in the personal pool, so before it does the placement. So each member, so if there are 10 people in a waiting list, system is going to look at who has advanced more and place that person in the global pool first before it will place who has advanced less. Okay, so what we have done now is that we have assigned points to these matrices. So in each of the matrices, our earning potential lies in level 2 and level 3. So in the silver matrix, you earn from level 2 and 3. The gold matrix, the same thing. So once you have unlocked your earning potential in level 2, you are in the level 2 of the silver matrix. Once you have unlocked your earning potential in level 2 of the gold matrix, then that is where you are. But before you unlock the earning potential in the gold matrix, you should have unlocked the any potential in your level 3 of the silver matrix. So what system has been designed to do now is that we assign points to the various levels, just like in the football league. When you win a match, you score 3 points, and then when you draw a match, you score a single point. But when you lose the match, you have no points. So we have assigned points to these levels so that it will be organized in that order. So with somebody in the lead of the league to be able to enter into the global pool. I'll show you briefly when we get into the demonstration part of this. The second criteria is the total number of active persons in a matrix in case the first criteria is true for more than 1 or 2 people. Got the scenario where you and I or 3 or 4 people can be in the diamond matrix level 3. How do we separate them and say, okay, this person should be entered before the other person? Because the system is arranging and one must be put first before the other. So if there's a tie of if there's a tie among members to be placed, the system will pick the second criteria, which is how many of us among us, how many of us have the highest number of people in our team. Matrix, the first cycle matrix is supposed to be 62 people. System is going to weigh us per that one to separate us and see who must be placed first. If still there are still more people who are having a tie, then the third criteria will come to bear. Seniority in terms of the date and time of entry into MasterCash. Now, there's so many data we can use to, differentiate who should go in first or second. But in all the data we have, in all the variables of data we have, there's at a certain point in time, you definitely have one or two people having the same rank or having the same equal value of the parameter. The only unique data that differentiate everyone from the other has to do with seniority, time and date you entered. We can all enter in a particular day. We can all join MasterCash in a particular day. We can all join MasterCash at a particular hour, at a particular minute, and even a particular second. But in the second, there is even the split of the nanosecond, and that one, the system captures that data, and for that one, it is unique to everybody. So with that one, at least we're able to separate who should go in first and the other. The good news is this: irrespective of who enters before the other, at the end of the day, it's just that the person is going to start earning before you start, and doesn't mean you are not going to earn at all. No, the person will start earning. It doesn't even mean he's going to cash out immediately, because once he begins to earn, he needs to build up solidity for his team, and he will be duplicated, which will come back to even help you again. So there's no big deal at all if somebody enters the pool before another person. At the end of the day, we just need to be able to separate and arrange the pool hugely to benefit everybody. So having walked you through this, I just want to demonstrate to you how this entry is done. So let's go to the site. Okay, so here we go. So you click on login, then you enter your credentials. Then you submit to enter into your account. So this is your account. So this is the number of people you have in your metrics at every point in time. Now, what I was talking to you about has to do with the levels. Now, this is the dashboard for the global, the personal pool, and the dashboard for the global pool is this. Now, take a look. When you are in level 3 of your personal pool in the silver matrix, is giving 2 points. Every level 2 of all the matrices is giving 2 points, and every level 3 of all the matrices is giving 3 points. So if you are in level 3 of the silver matrix, it means that you have scored the maximum point of 3. Means you have scored the maximum point of 3. So at every point in time, the maximum, the highest somebody can score in the entire personal pool is 9. Because if your account has advanced into the gold matrix level 3, then it will be 3 here plus 3 here, making 6. And if your account has advanced to the diamond matrix of the personal pool, then it will be 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here, making 9. But if your account at any point in time has level 2, assuming this account has advanced to gold matrix level 2, then it will be 3 here plus the 2 points scored here, meaning 5. Okay, in a bit I'll show you in the waiting list how it's arranged, and you will see how the numbers are identified over there in the waiting list. All right, okay. Now, so to access the world pool, you need to come to the dashboard of the global pool matrix, starting from the silver matrix, and at the level 2 where your earning is supposed to start, you click on unlock. You click on unlock. Now when you click on unlock, it will take you to the place where you enter your global pool access code. Now take a look. This access code can be bought from any of the agents under the maintenance menu. You go to the maintenance menu and you click on buy a code. And when you click on buy a code, you can look for an agent in a country near you and buy a code from that agent. After you have bought that code, you come back to your account, then you click on unlock under the global pool. Here, this is the information that we have already shared with you concerning the global pool, telling you about the warning, it's optional, and then also what you need to do in the global pool. In the middle here, you see the number of days remaining for this to be activated, the number of hours, the number of minutes, and the number of seconds, okay, that the next positioning in the global pool will be done. And then to my right, you can see the last 10 list of people who have entered the waiting list of the global pool. The last 10 of people who have entered the waiting list of the global pool. Now this data is very dynamic, and you can see certain figures attached to each person. So these are the figures I was telling you about concerning the level of advancement. So this account has scored 3 points, meaning that this account is in the silver matrix level 3. This account has 5 points, meaning that this account has advanced to the gold matrix level 2 because it has passed the silver level. It has passed the silver matrix level 3, giving it 3 points, and now has scored 2 points in the gold matrix, making up 5. Now you can see this account and this account are having equal value of 5, and then this one too. So these 3 accounts, assuming the system wants to push them into the matrix, it will now move to the second criteria because all of them have scored the same level of advancement. So the second criteria will be which of them has gotten the highest number of people in their team. If all of them still have the same number of people, the system will move on to look at the third criteria, which is the seniority, just as I shared to you earlier on, which is seniority. Who entered the system first based on date and time. So having purchased your gold pool access code, you simply enter it here into the pool. So there's the code. I click on this, processes, and now you have successfully confirmed your account Cashito on the World Pool participation list. This doesn't mean you have gone into the World Pool yet. So now you're on the waiting list. Okay, and it still tells you the dates are waiting for the positioning. Now you can see this account entered here. You remember when I started, you saw my account advancing to level 3 of the silver matrix, so meaning scoring 3 points. So this waiting list will accumulate from now until the next date of positioning. After we have gone live, the next date of positioning will be daily basis. So every day the system will pick the list of people who have submitted their coupon to enter into the global pool and then move them into the pool based on the criteria I've shared with you. Be reminded again that the advancement is important, the total number of people you have is important, and your seniority is also important. And these 3 make up the criteria to enter the global pool with. Thank you so much. Enjoy the video. Keep on buying your coupons and let's get the excitement going.